Hello and welcome back to Anti-Depressing. This is the show where we talk about everything from liturgy to
Lexapro. Hey, you
That's the
guys.
range.
We're back. We're so happy to be here. This is Anti-Depressing After Hours, as Jasmine has just said.
Anti-Depressing
After Hours.
Ooh.
Love someone tonight. It was that thing
Delilah.
that was Queen. The
Absolutely.
Queen of Holidays.
Honestly, I think Delilah is like the reason I went into therapy and like counseling.
Yeah.
I think hearing
Fran,
that.
you
Hi,
too.
you too.
Yeah.
For those of you not watching on video, skip to video because we are in pajamas. We have blankets. We are tired and my dog is in his.
But we're here for you guys.
Franny baby's first antidepressant episode.
She's flipping on her. She's flipping on her back.
She's trying to get on her belly. She's like, I'm trying to get to my back so you can rub my belly.
There it is.
So cute.
She's giving up.
Well, welcome back, y'all.
Yeah.
Chanel, you want to tell the you want to tell the people how you're doing before we launch right in?
Yeah, we'll launch right in. So it has been a jam-packed couple weeks. This is just Thanksgiving, like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. And so we have just been rocking and rolling. We went to NCYC. We came home. We ate a lot of food.
A lot happened.
And now we're still eating that same food, but it's delicious. Nevertheless, you went to Louisiana. What were some of the foods that you had in Louisiana? What was that vibe?
Let me tell you about it. First of all, non-Thanksgiving related. I'll start there. Yeah. Got Cane's chicken. Bless it. Bless it. Wow. So good. So much cane sauce in my body. It was amazing. That was really, food highlight outside of Thanksgiving. It's like all that really needs to be mentioned. Yeah. And then my sister and I went on a coffee tour of Lafayette.
Love.
The best. The best. I love coffee there. I love seasonal coffees there. You know I went to Jet. Thank you for knowing. Went to Jet, went to Rev, went to CC's, went to Jet again.
Love Rev.
Went to CC's again.
I love Jet too.
Oh, yeah.
I love all those places. Very
Rev
good. I don't
really
even drink
like
coffee, y'all, but
you've had little sips.
They're good. Yeah.
She'll take one sip of mine at each of those places.
They're pretty good.
And that's a vibe. So that was amazing. At Thanksgiving, Steven's mom makes this rice dressing that's so good. So ate a ton of that. His aunt makes this cornbread dressing that's also amazing. And so ate tons of those. The sides were king. And then we had brisket and turkey.
Whoa.
Look out.
Whoa.
I know.
Was the turkey in the oven or was it like fried turkey?
Oven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about your food.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So for everyone listening, if you follow me on my personal Instagram, one of my family members was ill. There we go. Are we still there?
Hello?
I don't know. It kind of paused for a second.
It came back. Sorry, cool. My sister was calling me, which is super rude. So let me put this on Do Not Disturb while you talk about this. Very rude.
Oh,
Julianna.
Now she's calling me.
Is it? Should we answer?
She's probably calling to update us about her text she sent that I did not respond to because I was driving.
She sent a text to a boy.
Yes.
You guys, for all those listening, I really should have asked if it was okay. Can you answer?
Her tea. Yeah, we're spilling all of her tea.
Hey, Julianna.
Hey,
wait. Don't say anything weird. Don't say anything weird. We're recording Anti-Depressing right now.
Do you call me while you're recording?
Well, because we started to say about how you texted a boy, and then we realized we should ask your consent.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Sorry there's so much beeping. There's some people protesting.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I don't know why they're protesting, but welcome to Atlanta. It smells like weed and people are always protesting.
I think this is going to be the pull quote for the episode. Yeah. Okay, well, we love you. Thanks.
Okay, love you. But yeah, you can talk about it. He texted me back, so.
Wait. Okay. Text it to us, and then maybe we'll read it later in the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
But we'll definitely call you back.
Okay, bye. We need to make this guy sign an NDA. Okay, bye.
No, she's so crazy.
Anyways, Emily Wilson is doing the Lord's work. And we're here to celebrate that because she has been posting her little relationship, this is a setup post. And my sister Julianna saw some people commenting being like, my brother lives in Atlanta, whatever. So she was like, I live in Atlanta. And then the sister messaged Julianna and was like, this is my brother's number, whatever.
OMG.
Stalked Julianna's Instagram. Very funny is that she requested to follow Julianna, and Julianna was going to wait to accept her until after the Packer game that Taylor Swift was at, because Julianna knew she was going to post some high-key, intense stuff on her stories. But then Julianna made her Instagram public just in case Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce saw her story that she tagged them in. And so then this girl was following her. So she saw all of the stuff of Julianna being like, yeah, and she still, and she loved the story. Like she hit love. So this could be the beginning of a beautiful romance.
And you heard it here first, y'all. You heard it here first.
You probably shouldn't have heard it here first, but here we are.
We might have to splice this part out. So
anyways, tell us about your food.
Wow. Well, you guys, one of my family members was sick, and by family members was my mother. So she was ill. So we had Thanksgiving in the hospital. So we had Publix Thanksgiving, which was not good. So
really?
Yeah. Surprisingly, we had
Publix girl,
green beans. I know. I ordered like their Thanksgiving things.
From Publix.
I know. The green beans smelled like nail polish remover. And my sister Camille was like, what?
You didn't eat it, did you?
No. Camille was like, Chanel, what? And so we definitely threw them away. And then we got roasted chicken, kind of okay. And mashed potatoes, hard. And, but they were trying. So
you should have just gotten a pub sub.
Truly. So we got that. And then we ate a couple bites. And then my mom had this really good hospital cake, so I had like a bite of that, and that was my Thanksgiving meal. But it's all good because the true meaning of Thanksgiving is spreading cheer for all to hear.
That's
right?
A quote from Elf about
right. So it was. And just
Mommy is doing a lot better.
Yeah, Mom is doing a lot better. Mommy's rocking it. She's at home. She's, just vibing at home for the next like month and a half. She's going to be there. And we're just hanging out every day. My little sister came home to spend some time. And so it's been, like a true immersion. We are children again. I'm living in my childhood bedroom. My little sister's home. We're waking up every day. Mom made us eggs this morning and put them on like plates we used to use when we were 9. And so she's just like, oh my gosh, my kids.
I bet this is the best for your mom.
She's loving it. She's loving it. So it's been really great. And now I'm just here with Fran and my friends. And what is life? Life is great. Life is good.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Mom
I'm
is
happy
good.
for you. We're happy to hear that Mama Stacey's starting to do better. Please continue to pray for her.
Please. Thank you.
We love her. She's everything.
She is everything. So
sweet.
So Jasmine, I'm ready.
Are you ready to not be depressed?
I'm ready to not be depressed because
here
at Anti-Depressing, we're going to talk about
we're heavy on the happy.
Cool Catholic news. So here we go.
In Anti-Depressing news, Rob Schneider became Catholic.
Woo-hoo!
On his birthday.
Congrats.
On his 60th birthday. Congrats for those of you who don't know who that is, because I don't know celebrity names.
There it is.
And so I was like, who is that? He was in a ton of Adam Sandler movies. He's a comedian, very funny, very good stuff. His one concern about being Catholic is he's very excited that it's going to be good for his eternal soul, but he doesn't really know how it's going to affect his comedy. He said, I know I can't do the same stuff I used to.
Whoops.
Like I can't tell the same jokes.
There it is.
So we're here to say there are Catholic jokes.
Yeah.
They're great jokes. You can be a comedian who we're still like,
yeah,
that's great. Maybe not in the same vein you used to be.
Yeah.
But we love that for you.
You know what? You can switch it up just a little bit.
You can keep it interesting.
So yeah, mazel to Rob Schneider.
Cheers to you. Welcome.
Welcome to the church.
Welcome.
We pray for you, soul babes.
Yeah. Can't wait for you to get that Hallow contract.
There it is. It's coming for you. Hallow sniffs out a new Catholic. It is coming for you. You're a celebrity and you're relevant. Get ready. Did you see that Hallow has this new content with Liam Neeson?
Literally, I was about to say that.
Is it Liam Neeson or is it
Yeah, no, Liam Neeson.
Is it?
The Taken guy. That's Liam Neeson, right?
Yeah. No, but it's not. It's
Liam
guy.
That's Liam Neeson.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I'm looking it up. But yeah, it is.
Yeah. Wow, you guys. Liam Neeson. He's Aslan, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I feel like, yeah. I don't
yeah.
know why the way you made that face.
I don't know.
Made me question everything. But I've been telling everybody that this is who it was. So now I'm like, I really hope so.
As long as I don't know why I thought it was
truthfully, I can't find what is happening.
You guys, we're searching. This is
because honestly, Chanel, you got me.
I got me. I got you. Yeah, I was a little
Liam Neeson as Santa. Now I'm curious. Yes, it's Liam Neeson. Okay.
Got it. So,
good job.
Hallow's doing this new thing with Hallow. Does not sponsor this, but contact us. Is doing this new thing with Liam Neeson where he is the voice of Aslan in Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah.
And he will be I think he'll be reading things from C.S. Lewis that Hallow is doing, which is pretty cool.
Very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
My sister-in-law, Sarah, pointed out that they should do a reading, like have him do the one lost sheep reading, like leaving the 99 for the one.
A particular set of skills.
Because it's like his whole thing. Like, I will always find you. That would be like so funny. But in his pull quotes from the Taken series.
Yes.
So I think that would be pretty iconic.
That would be
just going to say it.
Wow.
If anyone is listening.
Hook that up.
Maybe we should contact Liam Neeson.
Maybe we should contact Hallow.
Like, what are the rules anymore? Celebrities are just coming on Catholic shows? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Should Kim K be on our show?
Liam Neeson. I don't know. Kim K. Who else? I don't know.
Who else could we pull?
Macaulay Culkin. He's in our stories.
Oh, he's coming up soon.
Who knows? So God bless.
Anti-Depressing Catholic news is popping right now, though, because it's the first week of Advent.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there's
Aslan's on Hallow. Rob Schneider is Catholic now. God bless Rob Schneider. All of these celebrities we do not particularly endorse because who knows what they do.
Yeah, I don't know what they do.
I have not done enough research on both of them.
No.
But we do know from what we have seen that
we're excited.
They're in church stuff now. So congrats for that.
You guys, we're going to launch into stories here in a minute. But if you're a parent, we're going to hit you with, we're going to do another thing. But before we launch into stories, I just want you to know that in our first story, we're going to be talking about Papa Christmas. We're going to be talking about Santa Claus. We're going to be talking about St. Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have little children that you don't think like they would really love to hear about that, then maybe just skip. We're going to tell you in our caption what timestamp we talk about that from. So you know to just skip over that section. It's not going to happen right now, but in a little bit. And we'll give you another warning because don't come for us. We will not ruin this for anyone, but just don't ruin it for yourself, please.
So just know that, spoiler alert.
We were very scared to even talk about this because we're so scared of ruining this for someone. So just please,
just know that it's coming.
Just know.
We don't want to be in any mommy blogs. Know that it's coming. We didn't ruin it for you. You ruined it for yourself.
There it is. And we won't even pull any of this for reels on Instagram. We won't pull anything from that whole section. So our Instagram's still safe. Your kids really shouldn't be watching Instagram reels anyways. I'll say it.
Whoa. Hot take.
But if they are,
we're
going to make sure that they don't see anything crazy,
All right. Well, my kid thinks that Instagram reel is their father.
And your kid is my kid.
And that's it. And that's just it. So, Jasmine, I think we have like a new segment that
you guys,
we want to introduce.
The new segments are piping over here.
Juicy.
So this segment is not going to be an every week situation, but when we feel necessary, we're going to do it. This is inspired by a dear friend of mine who has some questions about the Catholic Church. And also, as most things in our life are, inspired by the Kelsey brothers.
There it is.
Truly. So thank you, Travis and Jason. And also, don't sue us.
There it is.
We are going to have a little segment called No Dumb Catholic Questions. And we are so excited to answer some Catholic questions for all those out there. NDCQ.
NDCQ, y'all.
You guys.
I just can't keep up, to be honest. If anyone's watching on video, I cannot keep up with the ferocity that Jasmine's dog is friggin'
licking
her paws, y'all. It looks so intense.
It looks so crazy. I love it. Licking her paws.
I love it. So in our first full-fledged like
Are you ready for
episode of No Dumb Catholic Questions. Launch us into it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I just absolutely lost the question. Give me like
no,
one
you're so
second,
good. You're so good.
I want to get the phrasing right because the phrasing matters. Okay,
absolutely.
First question. Why do you pray to Mary and not just Jesus?
Ooh.
Come on, Catholics. Why?
That's a great question. If you are a Catholic and you're driving in your car and you're like, I don't know how to answer that. And that's good because we're all here learning, there are things that we learn every day. And some of us might have even had to Google this before we answered, and that's okay. And so the answer to that is we do not pray to Mary. We ask Mary for her prayers, and we ask her for her intercession. The same way as if someone came to you and they said, hey, could you pray for me? And you would say, sure. So we're not that we recognize that person is not praying to us by asking us for prayer. They're asking for our intercession between us and God and them. And also we recognize Mary's status as Jesus's mother. So we give her the honor and reverence as Jesus's mother. And so we recognize her as such when we have artwork of her or songs about her or whatever it is. And so we hold a particular reverent posture and attitude to Mary in the Catholic Church because we believe that she, is Jesus's mother and is just a wonderful woman who has many, many holy attributes. And we also just ask her to pray for us. So as such, as Jesus's mom, we know that what son doesn't listen to their mom? So we ask her to, help bring our prayers to Jesus and to pray for us. So I hope that was like a good concise answer. But in brief, not praying to her, asking her for prayers. So if we kind of rephrase that thought, but also giving her honor and reverence as Jesus's mother because she deserves it. So that's why it might look a little funky when you see like statues of Mary in people's yards or like pictures of her. But it's because we're honoring her because of who she is. So.
Yeah. No, I think that makes perfect sense. And it's the same as like patron saints.
Yes.
And such. Like people get confused. My kids are pretty into their patron saints. And so we're like huge Saint Therese fans in this house. And sometimes it's strange because we'll like ask, Saint Therese for her prayers, which gets confusing to people. And we'll have like, pictures of Saint Therese. And like what you were saying about Mary, my kids have like blankets that you've gotten them with like images of Our Lady of Guadalupe and like different like Our Lady of La Leche, like all these Marian images. And I think there is something really like powerful for my little girls to see like a strong female in the church and be able to kind of like that's was like kind of their jumping off point because my older daughter's like a little skeptical sometimes. And so like the Jesus thing, like she wasn't full in it when she was really little and we were trying to explain it, but like Mama Mary, she was like, I get it because like I am her mom, she was like, oh, there moms, like I get what moms are like. And like Joseph, she was like, I get what dads are like, and could kind of like have that entry point. And now she's like, oh, Jesus, awesome, and we kind of like had that. So I love that, but like getting to somebody through their mom is like always a good idea,
always a vibe. So,
like there's a reason why people are like obsessed with Taylor Swift's mom, obsessed with the Jonas Brothers mom, like people's moms.
There it is.
And we are like, we need to protect them at all costs.
Headline: Anti-Depressing hosts compare Mary, Mother of God, to Taylor Swift's mother. Have Catholics gone too far? Have they gone too far?
They have gone too far.
We have gone too far.
But you know Headline. What I'm saying? Like, and if my kids end up being like famous or they end up like accomplishing these crazy things, like I hope people are like, oh wow, like their mom did she did it.
She did a little something.
Like moms deserve some credit. And Mary deserves like all the credit because
Jesus
Christ,
right?
Like God.
She raised Jesus Christ. I mean, with Joseph's like hell, thanks Joseph, I guess.
Thanks,
Saint Joseph's great, I guess.
But yeah. So we love Mary and like having a good relationship with the mother of God is great because like anybody who you're close friends with, you should have a good relationship with their mom, right?
That is true.
Like I love your mom.
And I love your mom.
Yeah. And like it's great. And because if you're going to be close friends with someone, also being close to their mom is like probably next level vibe. Friendship. That's like how you know. Yeah. That's how you know. Because
I would sit with Jasmine's mom just if she was somewhere.
Like I have friends who will just go hang out with my mom when I'm not there. Yeah. And like I would hang out with your mom without you.
And my mom loves Jasmine.
Don't even tempt me.
There it is.
And so same with Jesus. If you want a close relationship with Jesus, you should probably get to know his mom too.
Hang out with his mom. Because she loves you. So we hope that answered your no dumb Catholic question because it is confusing and it is kind of strange. I could imagine to kind of walk into someone's house and see a bunch of images of this person and of other people and like
it's
have
giving
that person,
like worship
and have that person kind of reverence those images because you're like what but it hopefully that clears it up and that makes sense.
Hopefully that's it. First time.
Oh. Headline: Anti-Depressing host confused listeners, did not explain it well. So we'll see. Who knows?
Honestly, my bad.
No.
I feel like we did good.
I feel like we did good.
I feel like we did good for two girls who got theology degrees a long time ago.
No. That was actually really good. I'm just headline. So yeah, allegedly.
Okay, you ready for stories?
Let's launch right in. I'm so excited.
Okay, you guys. If you have a kid in the car, I repeat, if you have a kid in the car, in the house, on this walk, whenever you're listening to this,
turn it off.
And this kid, here's my shirt, my Santa, I know him shirt. And you have a kid who would appreciate this shirt, please turn this off and skip to the time that we say in the caption. Just skip this little part. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Santa's a fraud. Santa is a fraud, and that is it.
You saying it that aggressively? What if they didn't? Okay. The Instagram moms are fighting, and I find this very compelling. This story. So people are saying, some moms are sharing reels of them being like, "Hey, you shouldn't give your kids like an Xbox, an iPad, a Switch, a like maybe brand new Nikes, things that cost a lot of money should not be given from Santa Claus because there are going to be other kids in your kids' class that got like socks, one outfit, toiletries from Santa because some families cannot afford to fill their stockings with AirPods. And other people in comments are just absolutely appalled that anyone would tell somebody what they should be doing in their home, which is, first of all, what we do all day long to each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they are just lighting up these people saying like, I work really hard. I should be allowed to spoil my kids. And like, it's not my fault that those families don't have enough. Like what happens in their household isn't my responsibility. Like Santa should be allowed to give whatever Santa's going to give in my house. And I want to know, Chanel, what are your initial thoughts?
Okay, so before you shared this with me, I had heard about this, and my thought, and I think we're on the same page, is like Santa can get your kids lame gifts. You can still work your booty off, and God bless you for working hard, getting your kid that dollhouse, getting your kid that Nintendo Switch game, whatever it is. Like, God bless you. And the Lord acknowledges your hard work, and I'm happy that your kid will get that awesome gift. And I think that Santa should send the lame gifts because I do agree that there are children whose parents and families don't have guardians, don't have resources to get them AirPods in their stockings and kind of small, like what seemingly is small flippant gifts like that. That's a huge deal to other families. And so I think if we just came as a society to an agreement that we can say that like Santa got y'all this coloring book, Santa got y'all new Crayola pencils. Like, that's what Santa got. Mommy and daddy got you guys roller skates. Mommy and daddy got y'all, like, you know, grandma and grandpa got y'all tickets to Beyonce Renaissance film. Like, that was mommy and daddy and grandma and grandpa. But like, I think I agree. And I think that's fair. And I think that way parents can still get the acknowledgement of working hard and being a part of that grind and whatever. But like, you know, that way it's just an even slate, you know, like those kids won't feel discouraged when they're like, Santa got me a new bike. What did Santa get you? Oh, he got me like socks with grips on the bottom. What the hell? Excuse me. You know? So, yeah.
And I think like, I mean, we can all remember being young and like the Monday after Christmas break, that is all anyone's talking about.
That's it.
Like, what did your parents get you? What did Santa get you? Like, that is the talk of the town. And I just think like as adults, we need to just get over this idea that like, because we can give our kids these things, it needs to like happen in this specific way. And we have this like fictional, like, oh, well, I imagined my kids waking up on Christmas morning and it being like just like thousands of dollars of stuff from Santa. And I know that might be what we imagined. But when I was like counseling like little elementary kids and it was after Christmas break, it was always like the worst week to be a school counselor and like just the hardest, heaviest week because you had kids like coming in and just knowing like they're about to tell their friends like they got hardly anything and their friends are getting like the world handed to them. And not the world handed to them from their parents because like kids who don't have a lot are used of other kids getting a lot from their parents. They're used to that. They're used to like, I only do free school lunches. My friends are getting all this like fancy stuff from their parents. I'm not getting expensive gifts for my birthday. My friends are. They're used to that narrative. But then when Christmas comes and it's like, oh, Santa, neutral ground. Santa comes to everybody's house. But then like, why does Santa not love me enough to give me what they're giving Jimmy? Like, why is he getting AirPods and I got socks? And like, what is wrong with that? And I think then those kids who don't get as much very quickly realize what is happening and then the magic is gone.
Strips them of the magic. And so honestly, is it that hard for us to just kind of agree and adopt as a society that Santa gets the kids the gifts that are just in your stockings or just like not as like costly or you know take as much time for you to get? Can Santa just get your kids
it's
those?
Not that hard.
Like it's just not that hard to pivot.
And I saw someone comment and be like, well, I work really hard for our money and I want my kids to know that. And I was like, but they don't know it. They don't. If it comes from Santa.
They do not.
Like they don't know that you work hard and that's why Santa's getting you these gifts. Like,
they think
what are
those
you saying?
Elves chiseled
an Xbox.
Yeah, an Xbox.
Like, what are you doing?
They do not know all that time that you spent listening to them, observing them, so much so that you went to the store, you picked out this gift, you waited in the line, you did all that stuff. And so I think
it's okay to just have the credit for it.
It's fair to be like mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, aunt and uncle, they work really hard to get you this and they hope that you enjoy it sincerely.
I know. And then I also saw a comment which really rubbed me the wrong way where someone was like, parents only do this because they want the credit for giving a good gift and they don't want Santa to get the credit. Which, first of all,
I don't think Santa's offended, babe. Yeah.
I think Santa's fine. Okay.
I think it's okay.
I think the root of this is the children who are not getting as much.
There it is.
So if you want to give your kid an Xbox, then great.
Do it.
Give an Xbox to another kid to get from Santa. Like if you're insistent on your kid getting it from Santa,
double it.
Then you better make sure
that
some other kid is also getting one from Santa because Santa is not discriminating on kids who have money and kids who do not. So
double it.
I just think at the end of the day, it would not be that hard to just say those gifts are from you and save some kids in class like a sad moment. And that does mean opening your kids up to being those kids that are like, how come Santa got this kid this and not me? And I think some parents are scared of that. But I promise you, if you got your kid an Xbox and they go to school and some kid's like, Santa got me an Xbox, your kid's going to say, oh, my parents got me one. Santa got me socks, but like, who cares?
I still got an Xbox.
Like, I still got they're not gonna.
It doesn't matter.
They're not gonna feel like that. So it's okay.
We all just need to
but
pivot.
You could make some other kid feel better about
change
themselves.
our postures. We're not here to give unsolicited parenting advice.
We kind of just did,
but we kind of did.
We can give our opinions,
and we can give our opinions because we can, because this is anti-depressing, and we
don't want kids to be sad,
and we don't want kids to be sad, and that's just the whole point. It's like the whole point is we don't want kids to be sad. It's really not that big of a deal, you know. Just kind of tell your kids, hey, whatever. Like Santa sent you something in the stocking. You can even make it easier there. One of my dear friends with his family, him and his wife just get their kids 3 presents.
Oh, I love that.
Because Jesus got 3 presents and they get 3, period.
Yep. It's what Gwen said, isn't it?
Yep. Amongst family, friends, whoever.
Steven's mom does that for her kids too. I love it.
They only get 3, period.
3
and so
presents.
Like if you think that telling your kids that Santa sent them pencils sucks, okay, well then give them 3 presents and see how they, so it's like
3.
there are so many ways to be generous. And ultimately Christmas season is just about being generous and like, and helping your kids develop a posture of receptivity and thankfulness.
Absolutely.
And it's not really about like them remembering or, caring about what they got.
Because I promise you
they're gonna forget.
My parting comment is that you might be listening and thinking those other kids, like what they get or don't get, it's just not my responsibility, which I saw a lot of people commenting that.
Yikes.
And at the end of the day, I will say that as Christians, as Catholics, our responsibility is to everyone. And we owe everybody love and respect and to see them with the dignity and love that we see Jesus with. So I would curb that thought process a little bit.
Because if your thought is, I don't really care about the experience of blank person, yikes,
Yikes, yeah.
So anyway, something to chew on in a completely non-judgmental way. Anti-depressing.
Tell us about our next story.
So for our second story, in something,
welcome back, people who had to skip.
More gratitude. Welcome back. Macaulay Culkin of Home Alone, which I have still not seen, which I need to watch it. I know. I love it's on my list of like Christmas movies that I need to watch. This year, I'm watching all the movies I've just never seen.
You should.
For this year, for the next 2 weeks of my life.
Yep.
And so Macaulay Culkin received his Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. And he is married to Brenda Song, who is Sweet Life of Zach and Cody famous. London Tipton.
I found that out this week. I had no idea.
For those who do not know, she also used to date Miley Cyrus's brother from Metro Station. So
Brenda Song has lived a life.
She has lived a life, but she is married to Macaulay Culkin.
Settled down.
They have 2 beautiful sons, and they live a very happy life. Macaulay Culkin has been through it with addiction and other issues, and he has famously said that Brenda has kind of pulled him from the depths, and they're a team.
She's so
and
sweet,
and that they love each other, and that it's wonderful. And so he has received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and he had his ceremony, and it was so wonderful, and it was just great to celebrate him and to see him just so excited. And so, speaking of like all things Christmas and just generosity and receptivity, congrats to Macaulay. We're also happy for you. And Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Is that from that movie, right?
Yeah, he said it in his speech.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
I just think it's so beautiful to see child stars, like really what you're saying, like rise up from the ashes of how hard that is. And I love this for him. I love the ceremony. I love that his Home Alone mom was there. So sweet, and that she made a speech. I just think that's really wholesome. And I love seeing celebrity couples that just seem like they really deeply love each other.
Yeah.
It's just really beautiful. And we had a friend text us who was like, this is one of my favorite celebrity couples. And I feel like every time they pop up, I kind of forgot they were even together, which same, because I didn't even know.
Fair.
And it's always in like a wholesome way. And it's so true. That's beautiful. And he deserves that. Like a wholesome life, as we all do.
All do. So congrats to Macaulay. We're happy for you. You deserve all of your hard work in life to be celebrated. And
so true.
All those other child stars that have given us moments of such wonderful culture. We're grateful for you. So thank you for Home Alone. So in brief, on that list of movies that I need to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tell me yours.
National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
No, what?
Okay. Already seen The Grinch by Jim Carrey, but this is my Christmas movie list. Charlie Brown Christmas, already seen it. Avi, Elf, already seen it. Yeah. Okay, The Christmas Story, never seen it.
I've seen like half of it. Honestly, don't think I've watched the whole thing.
Got it. Do that. Yeah, because I'm like, it comes on TBS for the marathon like every year, and I never watch it. Harry Potter, I'm on film 5.
Oh, you're doing good.
I'm almost done. Home Alone, never seen it. Eloise at Christmas Time, love it, seen it. The Santa Claus, never seen it. Want to watch it. I know. I knew you were gonna do that. I know. Okay, The Polar Express, seen it, love it.
Yeah.
Muppets Christmas Carol, ooh, work of art, love it. Babes in Toyland. I don't know why that came up, but I want to watch that. Yeah. Gremlins, they say it's a Christmas movie.
Never seen it.
I want to watch it.
Franny's really excited about this list.
All the Clay Christmas movies. Seen those.
Oh yeah, you love those. That's very you.
8-Bit Christmas. It's apparently like a video game kind of Christmas movie.
Weird. Okay.
I'm gonna watch that. Klaus. It's on Netflix. It's a cartoon. It's kind of good. I watched that.
Okay.
Edward
I have seen that where like the letter
like the
gets delivered to,
okay. Yeah. And then Edward Scissorhands, which they say is a Christmas movie, but I think it's just
I haven't watched Edward Scissorhands so long, but I don't remember it being. I don't know.
I think it's just because it's kind of set when it's kind of cold.
I know there's like snow, isn't there?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's been a long time.
So yeah, you guys, I'll report back and let you guys know when I watch Home Alone, and I'll let you guys know what I think.
I can't believe you just talked about Macaulay Culkin's star without knowing anything about Home Alone.
Yeah, and so we'll see. Also, he was in Michael Jackson's Black or White music video. That's the only reason I know him, and I think he was in other stuff too. But honestly,
those are probably the most iconic moments.
Yeah, probably. So amazing. So congrats to Macaulay. And in our final story,
another sweet one
of the day, another sweet one.
Sweetness.
Let me actually pull this up right now. I'm pulling it up.
It's about sports, so Chanel needs to look it up because she doesn't know about that.
I don't know anything about sports.
She's not a sporty girl.
Here we go. So Knicks player Mitchell Robinson played for Chalmette High School in Louisiana, and he asked his coach, his high school basketball coach, William Butch Stockton, to come live with him in New York after his wife of many years passed away. So it's been all over the news, and I just thought it was just like the sweetest story.
So wholesome.
'Tis the season of giving, and and it's just, Mitchell has said, it's just like the best. And he visited his coach's wife in the hospital often when she was dying. And I was just really touched by it and thought it was really beautiful that he did that and is doing that. And so Coach Stockton is seen at many of the Knicks games. He has his own courtside seats, and it's just like beautiful. And so I just like love it in the spirit of giving.
That's so wholesome. Yeah. And I think back to like some of my high school like coaches, theater directors, and like like those people stick with you and really form you as a person, and like really knew you when you weren't you yet, and like still loved you through it. And I just think that's such a beautiful testament to somebody who like acknowledged the important role somebody played in their life and continued to show up for them. And I loved in the interview, he said, coach was interviewed, and he said like he came and visited every day when she was in the hospital. At the funeral, he was like, Coach, like, you're coming back to New York with me. So you just need a new setting. You need to get out of Louisiana, get your head straight, and just like take some time. And I just love that, like knowing that you can do that for somebody and doing it and giving somebody the opportunity to just have space to grieve and be in a new place and feel important is so beautiful.
It's so, so, so beautiful. And they were married for 31 years, him and his wife. So,
so
proud of you for that marriage and for obviously the love that was in that marriage. And I'm happy that you get to you have family that is bigger than blood. That is when you know that you were just probably a great person. And so thank you to Mitchell for giving us an example of radical generosity. And that's how we all should live.
Radical generosity, radical hospitality.
There it is.
That's full radical hospitality.
That really is.
You know, we're some girls for letting people live with us. And so
I would 100% be like, hey, babe.
Oh, I'm about that.
Yeah, we've already made an agreement. And by agreement, I mean, I have already shared with, you know, Steven and Jasmine if anything were to happen to either of them, they're living with me.
Said, don't even worry.
Don't even worry. I know they both have very capable and wonderful parents, and but they're living with me. Those kids, you can send them to me for like a couple weeks while y'all figure out your life, whatever. But you guys can come and live with me for however long you want, and it's gonna be great. So
we love that. We love people who just jump in.
Love it, love it. So I hope to be like Mitchell one day. So.
Mitchell, the goal. Again, we know nothing about his further character, but this. But,
there it is.
But what allegedly. A beautiful act of generosity.
There it is. So you guys, we're just so happy to be here with you guys again in Anti-Depressing After Dark. We hope that if you've watched on video.
It was after hours and now it's after dark.
After dark, after hours.
After dark sounds crazy.
Midnight rain.
You guys, it's another good day of being Catholic and not sad.
There it is. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. And we hope that if you are watching on video that you get to see Fran just falling asleep and you were entertained by her licking of her paws. And and we love y'all and we'll talk to you guys soon. Remember to smash that like button.
Yes.
Tell your friends about us. Affirm us on social media. Send us an email. We love getting those.
We love emails.
It's amazing.
We got one today. We'll be talking about that soon.
It's amazing. So
the world is depressing.
But we're not. We love you guys. Bye.
Oh, she's like, what?
I know. Not you, Fran. We love you. Bye.